we're recording now. So thank you guys for hopping on tonight's team call. This is our first team call of 2019. What? So crazy. I haven't seen y'all since last year. Did you guys know I was going to use that corny ass joke? I bet you did. I bet you did. You guys know me better than that. Okay. So first off, I'm going to be talking a lot about how to set yourself up for success in 2019. You know, so here I've noticed some routines. I've noticed some what is the word I'm looking for? I've noticed some, so I've been talking to some coaches, right? And I hear something very common is, what used to work for me was something so simple, then I started doing what so-and-so did, or this looked like a good idea, so I did this, or this training came up, so I dove into that, and none of it worked. And the thing is, when you were the most successful, why don't you go back to that, right? And I hear it from time and time again, because what happens is when we sign up as a coach, we talk about Beachbody all the time, not because we want people to buy it, just because we're so excited. The workouts are making us feel good. The Shakeology is making us feel good. The community itself is making us feel good. Like, we can't just shut up about it, right? Like, it's like a new dress, or, you fit in a size lower jeans. You can't help but talk about it because it makes your ass feel good, right? So you talk about it. But the thing is, when we start focusing on building our business, right? But then something happens. Either we want more, or we're not hitting our goals, or something comes up where our mindset switches, right? And we stop focusing on the things that we need to focus on, and things get out of hand. We get overwhelmed. We get discouraged. Our inner critic, our inner mean girl gets at us and starts yapping away, and then we pull back, right? Happened to every single one of us. I don't care if you guys signed up yesterday or been on your journey before, what have you. It happens to everybody, whether it's in your business or your weight loss journey or your getting healthy journey. So I wanted to I only have 4 bullet points here, you guys. 4 bullet points that I've been a coach. This month, it will be 7 years of me coaching. 7 years of me coaching. I've been through my fair share of life-changing events. I'm still here. I'm still going strong every single day. I'm still showing up. I'm still in the trenches with you. Apparently, I'm mixing words together. I'm still in the trenches. Why is it so hard for me to say that word with you guys? So what I'm telling you guys is simplicity. I want to help you keep it simple, because the last thing I want to do is overwhelm anyone. I don't care if you're a seasoned coach or a brand new coach. I want to keep things simple, because I know firsthand my life is already too crazy to add some more chaos into it, right? Like, y'all have work, you have kids, you have fur babies, you have houses to take care of, you have bills to pay. Like, life is crazy as an adult, right? Why can't we just go back to eating PB&Js and riding our bike all day and having to worry about being home before dark? When life was simple, right? Let's get back to a life of simplicity when it comes to building our business, so that we can reach those goals, so we can reach our dreams, so we can achieve our dreams and create a reality of what we've always wanted, instead of just letting life pass us by. Thinking, oh man, I could have done so much more in 2018. Oh man, I dropped the ball. Oh man, I did this. Oh man, I gained weight. Oh man, I fell off the wagon, right? Taylor, I'm going to jump in there and squeeze your little man. Oh my gosh, he's just the cutest little thing ever. Okay, I'm going to stop getting distracted by little cute babies here. So what I'm going to talk to you guys about tonight is setting you up to be successful in 2019. You guys, I don't know what it is, but leaving 2018, I was like, peace out. All the woulda, shoulda, couldas, I don't care. 2018 was so last year. We don't even need to think about that anymore. Everything that we've dropped, all the mistakes that we've made, all the things that we could have gave more in or whatever is gone. There's nothing that we can do to change the past. But we could ignite our fire right now and let that sucker burn throughout this entire year, right? I got to tell you guys, I'm going to bring you up, and I hope you don't mind. My girl Jill on here, we were marking each other the other day, and she, like, her energy and telling me what her goals are this year, like, she had so much energy telling me and how excited she was. I was like, yes, like, I just wanted to scream the F word, because, like, I was so excited. I was like, yeah, like, oh my gosh, this made me so excited. I want everyone to have that energy throughout the entire year, because I know the first of the month comes, or the first of the year, and everyone's like, yeah, I'm going to get this goal. I'm going to get this goal. I'm going to crush it, blah, blah, blah. But then 2 weeks later, does everyone stay on track? 2 months later, does everyone stay on track? Come the end of the year, where are you at to your goals, right? So I want to help you guys ignite your fire tonight to where that sucker burns bigger and bigger and bigger as the year goes. It doesn't get shorter and smaller and dimmer. We're going to build that fire, and we're going to continue to build it all year long, right? And it starts with us right now, whether you're watching the recording or you're on live. And I appreciate y'all for hopping on live tonight. So before I'm going to jump into the four bullet points, I actually used my Post-it notes, which I'm going to talk about tonight, because I wanted to share my top few personal development books in 3 different categories that I think most people need as a Beachbody coach or a female. My boy Terry's not on right now, but these books are also good for guys too. So if I'm going to name the topic and then list the few books below, if the topic rings a bell to you, or you're like, yes, I need something to touch on that to help me learn to grow in that area, write these down. I will share the list after the team call. So the first things first is personal, like building confidence, letting go of shit, anything. Focus on your Fortnite. Anything personal within you. So Daring Greatly by Brené Brown. Amazing book. Girl Wash Your Face. For all of you going to Summit, if you're not going to Summit, or you haven't purchased your ticket to Summit, you need to get your booties to Summit, because it's a life-changing event. Right? Rachel Hollis is the author of Girl Wash Your Face. She's going to be speaking there. Shit Your Ego Says from James McRae. For those of you seasoned coaches, remember he guest spoke on our team call before, right? He was freaking awesome. Open Wide. This is my current read right now. It's by Melissa Ambrosini. She wrote Mastering Your Inner Mean Girl. It's very raw book. So for those of you who are a little bit more timid, this may not be the book for you, because she talks about, I'm going to keep it vague here, but everything that you can open wide, she talks about. So just going to keep it at that. Radical Self-Love by Gayla Darling. And Adventures for Your Soul by Shannon Kaiser. Okay. That's building confidence, letting go, working through inner stuff. Okay. Dreaming big and taking action and not limiting yourself. Right? We all, I feel like a lot of us cap ourselves. Like, we only do so much because we're scared of lifting that lid and becoming more successful, right? So here's a few books that can help you in these areas. No Limits by John Maxwell. The Big Leap by Gay Hendrickson. You Are a Badass by Jen Cisnero. She Means Business by Carrie Green. And Finish by John Acuff, A-C-U-F-F. And last but not least, are leadership books. This is going to help you become a better leader, help you build a team, help you be a good mentor for your team. And you don't have to read leadership books if only you have coaches. This is a great opportunity for you to work on your leadership if you have challengers, if you're getting challengers, if you have kids, if you are in a relationship. Come on, we all need a leadership. We all have a leadership role somewhere in our lives. The Power of Positive Leadership and The Power of the Positive Team, both by John Gordon. He is my absolute favorite male author. I love him so much. He wrote Energy Bus. He's a great author. Dare to Lead by Brené Brown. A Tribe Called Bliss by Lori Harder. And Leaders Eat Last by Simon Sinek. So Simon Sinek, John C. Maxwell, they both spoke at Summit, and Rachel Hollis is speaking at Summit. Dude, if they could get Brené Brown to speak at Summit, that would be fantabulous. Okay, so I just wanted to give you guys, like I said, I will share all these with you guys on the team page, but I wanted to give you a list of good reads, because honestly, you guys, if you are not working on growing internally, it doesn't matter what you're doing outwardly. it won't come through wholeheartedly, because you're going to be working with your inner demons. You're going to be working on letting shit go. You're going to be holding on to resentment or comparisonitis or whatever it is. And you're going to be holding yourself back. So, you know, I'll be honest, when I first signed up as a coach almost 7 years ago, I thought self-help books were a crock. I was like, if you open one of those self-help books, that means there's something wrong with you. Well, that's where my mindset was. That's where my negative headspace was, right? I wish that I would have started personal development when I was in high school. I really wish. I wish they would teach more about personal development and mental wellness in high school than they would about geometry or things that I don't care about as an adult, okay? I know that there's some businesses and companies and careers that use all that mumbo jumbo stuff. I don't use it, okay? I need personal development out of my life. And so does all the hundreds of high schoolers that are in high school now and out of high school, okay? That's all I'm saying. Okay, are you guys ready? You guys ready? Yes, baby. Am I being too loud? Oh, he's telling his friend that I'm on a Zoom. All right, anyways, so let's go. Setting yourself up for a successful 2019. How are we going to ignite our fire? How are we going to ignite our flames to keep it going throughout the year? First off, dream big. Dream big. You guys, I hear so many times where I'm on a one-on-one with a coach or they're messaging me or whatever, and they're like, well, you know, I really want this. Like, I really want to make $5,000 a month, but it's always that word, but I don't think I can do it. But, you know, that's not realistic. But who says it's not realistic? Who are you? Who's saying that? I mean, who on here would like to make $5,000 a month with Beachbody coaching? Anybody? Anybody? Have you ever thought about making $5,000 a month and then immediately said, but? Why is there a but? That's only that block, that roadblock that's keeping you on this side of reaching that goal. Do you guys realize that? You just built yourself a wall instead of a bridge. So what we need to do is dream big. Let your big dreams expand and explode. So how you keep this going, because we're not talking about things that you're going to implement right now and just do for a week. We're talking about things that you do right now, every single day, whether it's Monday through Friday, whatever your work schedule is for Beachbody coaching, you're going to do it for the entire year, okay? So what you do, you make goals, monthly and yearly. The best thing that you can do is make your big, fat, hairy, scary, oh my God, my palms are sweating goals, end of the year goals. What do you want? Where do you see yourself December 31st, 2019? Where do you see yourself? I don't care what it is, you guys. I really don't care. You're not making your goals for me, okay? Your goals are your goals. Do you want to be 2-star, 5-star? Do you want to be making $10,000 a month? Do you want to be helping 20 women change their lives every single month? What do you want? Do you want to quit your job? Do you want to bring your husband away from his job? Do you want to go on vacation with your family? Like, what is it that you want? Okay? So you have these big fat goals. Write 10 of them, write 20 of them. Write as many as you want. There's no limit here. No limit. There's no one capping you anymore. Okay? That's gone. That was so last year. We're not doing that shit anymore. So you have your big fat year-end goals, right? Then you're going to break it down. So if I want to get to this at the end of the year, what does that mean that I need to do every single month? Okay? So I'm going to be honest with you guys. At the end of 2019, I want to be making $15,000 a month. $15,000 a month I want to be making. So what does that mean? So I need to take my month and I need to say, okay, in January, this is how much money I want to make. Okay? And in February, this is how much money I want to make, right? But right now, every single day, you guys, every single day as a part of my morning routine, I write my monthly goals. The goals that I'm working to achieve, and I write them in present tense like I've already achieved them. I have earned X amount of dollars. I have lost X amount of pounds. I have helped X amount of people. I have added X amount of coaches. I have. Because once you put that in your mindset, you start believing in yourself a little bit more. Instead of saying, I will. I will. Because when you say, I will achieve this, I will get this, I will have this. When you say I will, you're letting yourself procrastinate. Do you guys understand that? When you say I will, that means I'll get to it. I will do the dishes. I'll do the dishes. I will do that. Does that make you want to like, oh yeah, I'm going to go do the dishes right now. Yeah. I will start achieving. I will hit Success Club. Yeah, I will. I'll wait until, it's only the second week of January. I have 3 more weeks. It's fine. I have, because if you have a morning routine, and you guys, I know a lot of people are not morning people like me. I taught myself how to be a morning person. I don't like waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Like that's crazy. I don't like doing it, but I do it because you are the most productive the first 3 hours that you are awake. And I need to be the most productive before my child's awake, before I have to mom. Okay. Yeah. So I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I do my personal development. I do my morning affirmations. I do my monthly goals. I do my gratitude. I do my meditation, and I do my workouts. He's talking about Tuesday night Zooms. I love this kid. He's recruiting for me over here. Gonna have a bunch of 9-year-olds. In 9 more years, I'll have a bunch of 18-year-olds on our team. It'll be great. Okay. So you make goals monthly and yearly. You write them out in present tense like you already achieved them. And it's like writing as if, like, I'm going to make this happen. Which leads me to point number 2. Believe in yourself. Do you guys realize the more you guys write positive reinforcements, the more that you'll believe that shit, right? Because how many of us think, like, I have a really shitty job. I don't like what I do. God, I hate waking up on Monday mornings. Oh, I really don't want to be here. Oh, 2 hours left of work. Like, it's nonstop negativity flow in your brain. So then when you get home and you sit and you're ready to coach, what's your brain full of? Negative headspace, right? So what are you doing to yourself? Whether you're not, maybe you're a stay-at-home mom and you just have this negative headspace, or maybe you go to school, or whatever it is. If you are not putting positive reinforcements in your mind, you are not able to give your best self to anything or anybody, including your workouts, your nutrition, your relationships, your business. Bam. Mic drop. Pin drop. Okay. So believe in yourself. First off, what did I say? Personal development. Personal development consistently, not when it's convenient for you. You make time for that shit. You make time for it because you deserve it, because you are worthy, right? Because who wants to be sad? Who wants to be mopey? Who wants to be full of negativity? Nobody. It's not fun. I've been there. It wasn't fun. I couldn't find a way out fast enough. It took me a long time. But once I got there, I'm like, I am never going back. Never going back. If you don't have time to open a book, fine. Listen to a podcast. Listen to an Audible. Where there's a will, there's a way. And I hear excuses all the time. I couldn't get PD in today because I was running late for work, and then I had to sit in traffic. And yada. What'd you just say? You had to sit in traffic? How long were you in traffic for? Weird. You could have listened to 2 chapters in an Audible. You could have listened to a podcast. Anything. Where there's a will, there's a way, you guys. Not just personal development. Like I said in my morning routine, words of affirmation. It's part of my morning routine. I write words of affirmations because the I am statements are the most powerful words that you can say to yourself. And I don't know about you guys, but growing up, I did not say the same shit that I'm saying to myself today. I said, I'm not good enough. I'm not smart. I'm not thin. I'll never look like so-and-so. I'll never get good enough grades. I will never achieve this. I will never do that. So-and-so will never love me. All this stuff. This is why I'm saying high school needs personal development up in their lives. Because that's where the big negative issues started with me. I don't know about you guys, but in high school, that's where it was. So right now, the things that I say to myself, look at this. I have Post-its. I believe in myself. Look at that. Big, fat, yellow Post-it. What does this blue one say? I am worthy of all the good things that come into my life. On my mirror in my bedroom, it says, I can let go of anything that does not serve me. On my refrigerator, it says, I deserve happiness. I write down things every single day, and then I also post them on little pretty sticky notes or on my house. Because the more you see it, the more you tell yourself, the more you believe it. Right? And I know I talked about Post-it notes on one of the end of the year team calls last year. And I, talked about like how people are like, oh my gosh, what if I have company over and they see this? Or what if my daughter sees this or whatever? Good, because they need to read that shit too. Okay? Just say you're welcome. If they look at it and they're like, oh, what's that? You're welcome. Yes, you deserve to believe in yourself too. Yes, you deserve happiness too. Yes, you are a money magnet. Yes, whatever it is. Yes, you're losing weight and able to reach your goal. Yes, 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 yes. Say yes to everything. So Post-its, journaling, mantras. Say things to yourself that you would tell your best friend if they came to you and they're like, you know what, or maybe you would give your best friend a big kick in the britches. I don't know, but maybe you need that too. But whatever you do, make sure you are fueling your mind with positive reinforcements, okay? It is up to you. You cannot lean in on anyone to do that for you. You cannot give someone else an empty cup and say, please pour into my cup for me. You can't do it because everyone else is working on pouring into their own cup, period. Okay? Last but not least, in the believe in yourself. This might be hard, and this is something that I've read and listened to a lot, but in the book I'm reading right now, Open Wide, she talks about this a lot. So you're 5 people, right? Y'all heard you're like you're like the 5 people that you spend time with the most, whether it's your kids, your spouse, your best friend, your mom, your sister, your boss, whoever it is. I want you to pay attention to the closest 5 relationships that you guys have. And Melissa talks about in Open Wide, she's like, okay, if you have negative Nancy's that are close or they're family oriented or whatever, it's not like shun them like, oh no, I can't be around you anymore. But limit or set boundaries. Because I don't know about you guys, but people pleasing was my biggest flaw. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll take on all that and I'll take that too. And I'm still working through my shit, but give me some of yours and I'll just, and we'll please, yeah, and I'll please. And no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. It doesn't work. All it does is it drains your energy. It drains your energy and it does them no good and it does you no good. So maybe you need to spend time with people that are more positive. Maybe you need to spend time with people that are more driven or have more goal enriched lives or whatever it is. Okay? I'm not asking you to drop your best friends. I'm not asking you to say, Mom, I can't have a phone call with you every single day anymore. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying create boundaries. You are allowed to limit yourself on who you spend time with and search for people that lift you up and help fill up your cup. I just felt like Dr. Seuss for a second. I don't know why. Okay. Number 3. Now I'm going to get like schooly on you because why I put this, I don't know why. I said, remain in motion. Like whatever law that is. See how well I did in school. Newton's law? Is that Newton's law? Remain in an object in motion remains in motion. Is that it? Hillary's like, yeah. Hillary just graduated college. She's a smart cookie. Okay. Thank you, Hillary. Okay. Remain in motion. Before I move on to this point, this is very, very important for you guys. I want you guys to create a schedule on a calendar for your workouts and your work hours. This is crucial for you and your business. Because when we schedule something like an appointment, we don't miss that shit. When we schedule our work hours, we're like, you know what? My best friend called and wants to have coffee with me, but let me look. Oh, you know what? I can't then, but I can a half an hour later or whatever. Okay? Set schedule because we are not working when it's convenient for us. We are not working out when it's convenient for us. We are making these things a priority because why? Because we're lighting that fire. We're igniting that fire. We're burning the flames huge. And we're making it a priority, right? So how do we remain in motion? Well, first off, physically, motion, you follow a program. Duh. Pick a program, any program. What is it called? The daily thing? I don't even know what that's called. I don't do it. I pick a program, and by I pick a program, I mean I do Lift 4. So follow a program. Eat well. Drink Shakeology. Why are these 3 things important? I don't know if you guys noticed, but you are a walking billboard. You are a walking billboard for your business. Okay? So when you're getting results and you're feeling good and you're feeling confident, people are watching. But if you're stagnant and you're always in bed and you're eating bonbons and what do I got in the fridge? Ice cream, Halo Top, some delicious debauchery. Is that even a word? I'm just making shit up as I go tonight. When you go back to the person that you used to be, people are also watching you. They're watching you because here's the thing. You're trying to get people to trust you. You're trying to get people to relate to you. And yes, we all have our moments. I want a whole freaking chocolate cake once a month. Just bring it to my house. I'll just sit in bed and eat it and watch Will and Grace or whatever smut TV is on at the time. That's my jam. I don't care. You know what? I will share that all day long. But I relate. I'm saucier half an hour earlier. Uh-oh, you guys are in for a treat. This is good. I'll be here all year long. We are a walking billboard. We are showing up for ourselves first and foremost. Always remain a challenger. You guys hear me talk about that all the time. Always remain a challenger. Okay? But also, because you're working on yourself, you're showing other people what's possible. Right? Because you can't be like, well, Shakeology really works, but I don't drink it. Or, oh, these programs are great, but I do boot camp twice a week. How does that even make any sense? I don't get it. Be consistent. And I was just talking about this. Be consistent, but be honest. If you're sick, if you have an illness that's keeping you from working out, if something's going on in life where you are unable to work out, be honest, be open, be real, and be vulnerable. Because vulnerability opens the heart, and that's where people also relate to you. Because they can see you going through hard shit. Because guess what? Everyone on social media goes through hard shit. Yes, everybody on social media displays their highlight reel. Oh, how wonderful. Like, how many of you guys post workout selfies? That's like 1 out of 25 that you take. Oh, I will post the best one, and then I will use Insta Beauty and get rid of my blemishes and my sweat marks and all this stuff. I used to do that. I don't do that shit anymore. Yeah, it's time for that shit. But when you're vulnerable, you're like, hey, you know what? I'm struggling. I have health issues. This is what's going on. Or this, my power went out, so I can't stream my workout, or whatever it is. You share that because when you're like, hey, you know what? But I'm not letting this get me down, or I'm going to work through this, or whatever it is, have an upswing, have some positivity in it because you're reading your reading your Post-it notes, you're reading your personal development, you're getting in that positive headspace. So there's always a way out. There's always a silver lining that you can find, right? Number 4. And you guys, my bullet points are hearts. That's how to show you. Okay. Take action. It's kind of weird that the last bullet point is taking action, right? It's kind of weird. Is it weird to you guys? It's kind of weird to me. Do the work. Easy peasy. Simple as that. Do the work. You guys could show up on all the team calls. You can share all the post-workout selfies. You could drink all the Shakeology all you want. But if you don't do the work, you will not be successful in your business, period. You can expect to post the most amazing transformation and the most amazing stories and the most amazing this, the most amazing graphics, and expect a flock of people just to come to you. It won't happen. And if that does happen, you're speaking on the next team call. So you're welcome. So take action. Share what you're doing. Remember, we talked about curiosity marketing. So don't say, I'm doing this program called Transform 20. Say, I'm doing this program and it's only 20 minutes a day, 6 days a week. Or look at me, I'm like Jane Fonda, but the newer version because I'm using a step or, whatever. All you young bucks are like, who's Jane Fonda? I don't know who that is. Share what works for you. If you have, like me, I struggle with hypothyroidism and Hashimoto's. So I talk about things that work for me because I can't sit here and talk about 80-day obsession because that killed my body. Period. I can't talk about that. I also couldn't talk about, way back when we had Result and Recovery, it was our post-workout shake. It was so delicious. It was like an orange Julius. Oh my God, it was heavenly, but it had whey in it and it made me so bloated and like I felt like I was dying. It was the worst thing ever, but I couldn't talk about that because it didn't work for me because it did more harm than good. So I talk about the things that work for me. If you have anything that could be a struggle, and I'm not talking about you don't have to have a disease. I'm talking about being a mom could be a struggle. Having a job could be a struggle. Finding time to work out could be a struggle, right? Living far away from a grocery store could be a struggle, right? Living with someone that doesn't eat or refuses to eat the same things as you do could be a struggle. There's so many different things in our lives that we can share how we work through, how we get through that could help other people. You guys realize this, right? So share what you're doing, share what works, and share your struggles. What are you currently struggling with? Because chances are there's someone out there, if not a handful of someone's out there, that are struggling with the same thing and needs someone to lean on and go through those struggles together, okay? Make friends. You guys, look how many amazing women there are on this team call. Oh my gosh, Jen, your daughter. Oh, she's so cute. All these kids are like killing me. Okay, look how many amazing women are on this team call. Look we're all friends. We are all friends. We have influential, that reminds me of the flu, influential relationships, okay? What we want to do is give this to other people, right? Yes, we want to also give the opportunity where they can earn an income, whatever their dreams or goals or aspirations are. Yes, we want to give them the opportunity to feel good and sexy and confident in their body and look good in the mirror naked and woohoo, whatever makes their jump. We want to make friends, okay? We can't just keep this to ourselves. We can't just keep this to our little circle of friends or our little tiny network on Facebook or whatever. We need to be intentional about making friends. Every day that you work your business, go make friends. I don't care if it's 1 friend a day, 10 friends a day, 100 friends a day, whatever's your jam, go make new friends. Which leads me to inviting. This is the one thing that a lot of people don't do because they're scared, right? You're scared of the fear of rejection. You're afraid of looking like a salesperson. You're afraid of this, and this. You get discouraged easily. You lose momentum, all this stuff, right? Well, guess what? If you're getting enough personal development in your life, you're surrounding yourself with 5 positive influences, you're writing your post-its, you're writing your words of affirmation, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Because a no, it's fine. Cool. You don't want to join my challenge group? Awesome. I'm not losing sleep tonight. I'm really not. Like, I'm opening the door for you because I see and I have been a part of an opportunity that is life-changing to where it's literally saved people's lives, either taking them off the street, getting them off their diabetic medication, helping them have children. This is a life-changing opportunity, but yet people are scared to put it in front of other people. That boggles my mind. Think about how good you feel. Think about how good you have felt, like the best you've felt when being a Beachbody coach. Maybe you're going, maybe you're not at the point where you have felt the best, but maybe you are. Maybe you are making the most you've ever made in Beachbody. Maybe you have felt the most confidence now than you've ever had in Beachbody. Don't you want to give that to other people? Yeah. When you see other lives change, whether they're your coaches or they're coaches on another team or they're a part of the Misfits or whatever, when you see their lives changed, aren't you like, oh my gosh, that is so freaking exciting? How many other people can I put this opportunity in front of that can change their life? You know what, you guys? We're going to get no's all the time. I don't even know. I stopped counting. I'm like, that whole go for no. Let's go for 100 no's or 50 no's. I don't count how many no's I get. I don't count how many no's I get because to me it's like white noise. I'm sorry, but it is. It's like white noise. Well, no, okay, cool. I will not stop bothering you though. I will not stop at no. I am not passive anymore. I used to be very okay, I'll back away. Okay. And I'll go hide in my corner. No, now I'm like, oh, cool. Can I ask you why no? Oh, you can't afford it? Okay. Well, what are you spending your money on? Oh, okay. You got your nails done today. That's cool. How much did it cost? Like, I'm not that forward, but I'm like, okay, girl, if you're sitting there crying every night to me about how you want to lose weight and how you feel so horrible in your own body, but you're going to spend $85 on getting your nails did, priorities need to change. And I will tough love them or love on them toughly. But I'm sorry, I let my life go for far too long with my own bullshit excuses. And because I'm someone, because that's my responsibility now, I refuse to be passive when I'm told no. Okay? That's me though. That's not you. We're all in a different place in our business and our mind and our mindset, wherever. But I'm to the point now where I'm like, okay, no. Let's work on how we can work on a yes. Period. Okay. And stick to your schedule. By taking action, you are sticking to your schedule. You are making it a priority. You are making it important. So taking action, doing the work, sharing, making friends, inviting. You're giving the opportunity to other people, but you're sticking to a schedule because consistency is everything, you guys. You cannot just work Monday and Tuesday and take the rest of the week off and think you're going to be successful. Think that you're going to reach those big fat goals that we talked about at the very beginning, right? You can't. You cannot expect that to happen. If you want to make $5,000 this month, you can't just work Monday and Tuesdays. Can't do it. It's not going to happen. It does not line up. But if you are consistent, if you work 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day, whatever your schedule allows you to do, Monday through Friday consistently, maybe you do a little bit inviting Saturday. I personally take Messenger and inviting off on the weekends. After 3 o'clock on Friday to 9:30 in the morning on Monday, Messenger, inviting, I don't do it, period. I will still do my morning routine. I will still do my workouts. I will still post and respond to posts, but that's it. Because I need my family time and my sanity time. Okay? Schedule your workouts. I challenge you to start training to be a morning person and develop a morning routine. Schedule your work, team calls, anything else that is beneficial for you, your health, and your business. Now, I want you guys to be honest with me. Did anything what I said to you sound complicated? Any one of those? Did that all sound doable? Are you currently doing any of those? Who's doing all of them? Who's going to do all of them? That's right. That's right. That's what I like to see. I know, Mandy, my girl started working out this morning. I'm so freaking proud of her. She's like, I ain't waiting for Transform 20 next Monday. I'm starting today. Yeah, that's my girl. Okay. So, yes, I'm a little saucier, Yvette. Thank you for that. I'm a little saucier tonight because this is huge. Like, I've watched too many opportunities slip out of people's hands. I've watched too many people strive for something that they really wanted and not achieve it. And they get really hard on themselves. I, frankly, have been one of those people that have wanted something so incredibly bad. And when I didn't get it, I'm like, maybe I didn't deserve it. I'm not good enough. Maybe it's because I didn't graduate high school. Maybe it's because I didn't go to college. Maybe it's because of this. Maybe it's because of that. But you know what? We have the opportunity to do great things. Each and every single one of us are amazing people. We have so much to offer. We have so much life experience, all different life experiences. We all have different journeys. We're all at different areas in our journeys. And we have so much to offer those around us. I want this year to be, I'm not just saying this lightly. I don't want this to fall on deaf ears either. But I want this year to blow your mind. I want it to blow the minds of people watching you. I want them to be like, at the end of the year and be like, damn it, Hillary, God, I can't believe what you accomplished this year. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Jennifer, like, what did you do? This is crazy. I want people to be so flabbergasted and be like, why didn't I sign up with you this time last year? And you'd be like, sucker. Oh, maybe not. That'd be rude. Maybe if you call him a sucker, you need some more PDF in your life. But I want, see, look at me. I'm saying I want this for you. I want this for you. You have to want it. You have to want it. I can't want this for you. I could sit here and be all saucy and spicy all night long on Tuesday nights. But what you do after you hang up from this Zoom is all on you. Do you want it bad enough? Do you want it bad enough? Do you want to create the life you imagined, your dreams, your goals? Do you want that for your future? Do you want that for your family? Do you want it bad enough? Because if you do, your actions will be aligned with it. Period. If you don't want it bad enough, then you won't take action. If you don't want it bad enough, it's not that important to you. And if that's the truth, why are you paying $16 a month for monthly coach fees? Sorry, not sorry. But why? Why are you here if it's not important to you? So, with that said, I love you all. You guys were chatty tonight in the chat box. I'm going to cruise in here and see if people said anything. Hillary, she was trying to get in on the call, told her she can video Vicki later. What? Oh, Brielle. Oh, okay. Okay. Got it. Reverse engineering. Oh, yeah. Podcast. Mm-hmm. Vicki is saucy. Yep. Mm-hmm. Preach. Yep. I'm doing it. Started this morning. Okay. All right. Does anyone have any questions? Comments? Concerns? Okay, really quick before you guys hop off, before we take this selfie, the first selfie of 2018, I want you guys to be real raw and vulnerable and open wide and share in the chat box a big, fat, hairy, scary, I'm throwing up in my mouth goal. I want you guys to share. Don't limit yourself. I want this butt. There's no butts allowed except for big butts from working out. That's all I got to say.
What kind of goal?
What kind of, any. Could be anything. Anything that Beachbody could help you with, whether it's physically, emotionally, mentally, financially. The world's your oyster, baby. We're waiting. Yeah, Yvette, size 8 by July from a size 12. Jasmine is going to bring a guest to Summit with her. Awesome. 6-figure earner. Yes, Kaylee. I will pay off student loans before they are due. Hillary, that's freaking awesome. 2-star diamond by the end of the year. Jill. 2-star by Summit. 5-star by the end of the year. Candy. Woo woo. Size 6 by the end of the year. Back to pre-baby. Yes, Taylor. Awesome. Awesome. To lose 30 pounds by the end of March, 50 pounds by Summit, 1-star by Summit, and have 2 working PS coaches with me. Help 30 women a week pay off my credit card. Yes, Dana. Awesome. Diamond by Summit, Christine. Woo woo. I love these. These are freaking awesome. All right. You guys are all sharing these, right? It is recorded. It is going on YouTube. So anytime you're going to be like, oh, I forgot what my goal was. I'm going to be like, okay, well, let me send you this link to the Zoom that was hosted on Tuesday night. And you can remember what your goal was because you have 16 people keeping you accountable right now. Witnesses. 16 witnesses right now. Okay. All right. Y'all ready to do a selfie? Oh my gosh, my child. Thank you for watching the recording.